Shalom Akim, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles, Grand Mr. Well, and to the Akim and the Falcons of Earth, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. Yeah, in these last days and times, you get to experience the bitterness of this journey in a greater measure, alright? And your faith in the Lord shall be strengthened, alright? That's exactly what we all pray for. That we be delivered out of the hands of our enemies. All right. So very soon, man, we don't have to worry about having a job or a career here in Babylon, because the Lord is about to pull the plug on this place. All right. So this job report that they kept, pushing, trying to claim that people are excited about moving on to greater things after quitting their job, that it's a sign of the economy is in rebound. I'm like, are you smoking something? So that's how terrible these so-called media agencies are. False, 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 false. You know, they should do a documentary about why 4.4 million Americans quit their jobs in September. Go on the streets of New York, streets of New Jersey, streets of Connecticut, and ask the people. And then go down south and ask the people, and then go to the west, ask people about how's their life coming along, how are they able to struggle from day 1 to day 30 every month, trying to keep the family together and all that. So it's part of the signs of the times we have to pay attention to, all right? Because the Lord has ought to let us know that Babylon is about to fall, and we need to prepare accordingly. Just like one of the Zaquanium in the camp heads chart shared a TikTok videos, a prepared mind, prevents poor performance, all right? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. That's what I gotta roll with now, or the 4 P's. P, 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 P. Yeah, so it's a blessing, man. That's what the Lord, told us to be about, to walk circumspectly, watch, watch and pray, all right? So that you do not fall into the hands of your adversary. So, the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 14 and 15 says that the Lord had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. So these agencies, man, they always like to paint a good image about America's recovery, but there is no recovery when people have been threatened with some jab, with some jab uppercuts, to the arm, to the rib, shot to the head and all that stuff, and they think it's the end all be all, but hey, there's more to life than a jab, man. So now it says that neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. So all these news anchors and all these police chiefs, they wouldn't have any job very soon. Not because of the jabs, but because of the Lord pulling the plug on Babylon. All right, Babylon, Egypt, Sodom and Gomorrah. That's America for you. All right. So the Lord Yahweh also said in matching. Let me see what he told, what he mentioned. What during his temptation. All right. He said, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of the Lord Yahweh. All right. So that's in the book of Matthew chapter 4. Okay. So that's, let me get the proper verse. That's in verse 4. All right. And when the tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the Son of Yahweh, command that these stones be made bread. But he answered, this is what Yahweh said, all right, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Yahweh. So when the word of the Lord is totally against the decrees of a society, you have to gravitate towards the author and the maker of all things, and that's the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Abishai, Bashim Kakadash, all right? And you have to understand the opposition that you will experience, all right? So let me play this clip and then keep it moving.
Now to the economy, a record number of Americans quit their jobs in September as the so-called Great Resignation picked up speed. The Labor Department says more than 4.4 million workers handed in their resignations in September. The arts, entertainment, and recreation industries led the way. Experts say
handed in their resignation, or they just no call, no show. A resignation, I say it's like a so-called formal process, handed in their resignation. How's that possible? You know, you gotta type a letter or email it, or you know, serve it up in person. It's just hilarious, man. But you know, that's neither here nor there, man. The issue is that the Lord's about to pull the plug on Babylon, and we have to be ready, you know, for the chaos that is going to ensue. All right. So the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 4. This is what it says, you know, during the dark times. It says, and the doors shall be shut in the streets. In other words, these businesses will shut down. When the sound of the grinding is low, when there is no flow, you know, of goods and services like it needs to. All right. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. And all these birds chirping 5 o'clock in the morning for people to wake up. It's just going to be a different vibe, you know. Construction workers won't have to wake up that early in the morning to do work. Landscape workers, folks that you see mowing lawns and cleaning up the highways. It's going to be a totally different society. And then the trash pickup and all that stuff. So it's going to be a lot of chaotic, you know, domino effects. All right. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. So your restaurant scene, your tourism scene, your concerts and all that stuff is going down the drain. All right. And all that, you know, I got front row tickets to this game, to all that and all that. It's just gonna come to an end. You know, the so-called Super Bowls will come to an end eventually. You know, the bread and circus is gonna end. This is exactly what this scripture is talking about. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. All right, the whole chapter is good. You know, so always remember that, man. You know, don't hold on to a place that's being torn apart. You know, you see the elites of this world messing it up. They don't want it to go, you know, in favor of the people at the bottom. They want more power. They want more authority. All right. And the people are protesting on the street. So you can imagine when people get hungry and angry, what do you think the result is going to be? It's going to be a total pandemonium. All right. So that's the point that I came, you know, eventually The grand end shall cease in Babylon. Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kwakadash, Shalom.